Hey guys, most of you know who I am. My name is Doug Dickey. I am the head of fantasy camp and events for the Mets and Nationals now, I guess. But just wanted to do my yearly video of kind of like a pre-camp video, just kind of going over everything. A lot of this is the same stuff as last year, but some new stuff that I'll speak about, and I'll go through the calendar, the itinerary, and we'll get it through and get through it. And hopefully, if you guys have any questions after the video is done, feel free to shoot me an email. Yeah, so let's get to it. I'm going to share my screen here. Maybe there we go. Perfect. All right. So, as you all know, I can find my mouse. I got too many screens. Literally got three screens, and there we go. Okay. So, let's wait till this loads up here. Um, I'll see what it did. Hang on, technical difficulties. Let me redo this. Sorry, guys. The problem of having multiple screens is that it keeps bouncing. Okay, let's try this again. I'm going to do screen two is what I'm going to share it. Now, let's go over here. There we go. All right, perfect. Now we're ready to cook. All right, so welcome campers. It's 2025 Fans Camp Zoom call. As everyone should know already, the dates are the 9th to the 15th for week one, and week two is the 16th to the 22nd for week two in November. I know there was hopes to get this back in January, but unfortunately things got in our way on that happening. So apologies for any confusion that may have made, but unfortunately at the end of the day we thought we were good to go, and baseball department came in and said no. So here we are. Just real quick, the agenda for this meeting is we're going to go over some basic stuff, look over the schedule, talk about what's new, and then the typical what to bring, talk about some of the alumni, and then we'll go over some maps, and then obviously no questions because there's nobody here but me. But like I said, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to send those out to me. All right. So moving on. So, big change for this year. It's not really a change because we've done it before. There will be 12 teams for each week, up to 140 campers. That means we'll have eight games guaranteed, weather permitting. Obviously, it's Florida, rain happens. Obviously, I can't control the weather, but we'll do our best to make sure if there is rain in the forecast, we'll move things around. And we've done everything between triple headers to being completely washed out and just having a beer day, drink day at the in the clubhouse. Having bull sessions and talking with the alumni and stuff like that. Just know that whatever happens weather-wise, we'll keep you busy and we'll make sure you guys still have fun. Um, the hotel, everybody was very curious about this. We are staying at the Hilton Garden Inn, as you already know. Kyle sent out um the confirmation numbers of the rooms today to everyone, something we started last year. Definitely make sure you check your email, make sure the dates are right, make sure all that is right. I believe when Hilton, if you called the Hilton beforehand and booked a room, that confirmation is also on there. If for some reason you think your room is wrong or the dates are wrong or whatever, please let us know. I mean, one of the whole points of us doing the confirmations now is just to make sure everyone's room is good and we don't have any surprises when we get there on day one. But now I leave that up to you guys to make sure the information Kyle sent you is correct, because now is the time to change it if we have to. If you are wanting to upgrade from a private or a double room to a private room, you can still do that. Just let me know. Moving on, wood bats, cleats, and batting gloves. So we supply everything. We supply baseballs. We supply the catcher's gear, the bats, helmets. But you're more than welcome to bring your own. So with oh, and batting gloves as well. That is something you need to bring on your own as well. So obviously your mitt, bring that stuff. We have communal stuff, but I know some people do not like doing that. And I just realized that says 2024 Mets camp, so ignore that on the the PowerPoint. But um, wood bats, bomb bats are good. Composite bats are good now, so don't worry about that. Cleats, please make sure they're rubber cleats, turf shoes, or whatever you want to wear, just not metal spikes. It's a safety thing. Most people don't know how to properly slide into sack and stuff, so we don't want anybody spiking anybody. So let's just keep it like that. It just got really dark here all of a sudden. Business casual dress for dinners. So we have two dinners. We have the welcome dinner. We have the awards dinner. They're not like super formal or anything. We want you guys to be comfortable and whatnot. So, um, just be mindful that the awards dinner is usually a little bit more fancier dress than the welcome dinner. Um, so a lot of guys like to tend to dress up more because it is a full-blown awards dinner, and we give away some nice stuff. So a lot of people just tend to dress up nicer for that. So slacks, button-down shirt, golf polo, whatever you see fit. And if you want to get crazy awesome clothing like Mr. Rod Collins and shows up in a Mr. like a Mets decked out gear, go for it. Shout out to Rod. But yeah, so dinners are great. They're fun. The awards dinner, one thing I will say, as my phone is, um, awards dinner, we try to get the teams to sit together. I know a lot of people bring guests for the awards dinner. The only thing I ask is not to move tables around and not to slide tables next to each other and claim it as yours because with the way the seating is, and last year we had this issue. We have little placards, name placards on the tables, and some tables have to be split between two teams. So please don't take that tag off and move your table and claim it as yours because that's not how that works. That's we don't want to be disrespectful to other teams, and we want to make sure everyone has a seat to sit down and eat. Because the venue does not just have extra tables and all this to just sit out. So please abide by that, and that'd be great. Um, so for the camp veterans, if you have the uniform discount, make sure the veteran discount, make sure you bring your own uniforms from last year or the previous year. We are wearing Mets white pinstripes for home and the grays for road. For those who bought new uniforms, new gray uniforms, those will be in your locker, obviously. So you don't have to bring your aways if that's the case, but I always say it's better to bring them and not need them and need them not have them. You know, weird things happen. They don't fit, whatever. You gave me the wrong size, or I didn't write down the right size. I mean, that rarely happens, but um, it's a lot of moving parts. So a lot of things like that can get overlooked. So it's nice to have it just in case. Laundry is done every day. There are times where we say, hey, please don't put your laundry in like the first day. We want to try to avoid doing laundry. Obviously, the shirts we give you with your names on the back that you wear for the warm-ups or the showcase. Obviously, you guys will get that washed, but we don't want you to wear your full uniform on the first day, just because it's really not necessary. I know you're excited. You want to, by all means, wear it, take pictures. We'll have a photography staff there to take pictures and stuff, and the video staff. But don't go out and play in it. Um, pairings stirred up the pot this year when I said no pairings allowed at all. Only and then I toyed with only blood relatives, and then so here's the deal. I am going to keep it the way it has been, only two per team. If it is a family, blood family, I will allow it more than two, but please do not try to bend the rules and beg me to add like five people to a team because it's just not fair. And then a lot of times I was like, oh well, we're not good. Well, then how's that fair to the rest of your team that if you're not good, if you're all not good? I know everybody wants to play with their best friends and stuff like that, but if we want to keep the pairings, we got to stick to this rule. Otherwise, we'll do what a lot of other camps do and just not allow pairings at all. It's just you guys don't know what goes on behind the scenes, but it really can cause issues during the draft. So just be mindful of that. Please stick to that rule. And thank you for understanding. Stats. Game changer again. I am looking into currently trying to do the cameras and stuff right now. It's just with everything I've been doing and going, all these places I've been traveling to and stuff, it's been a little crazy. So it's been kind of put to the side for now, but it is something I want to do. So hopefully by that time, I'll have that ready to go for each field. Waiver in med form. So the waiver, as you all know, we started this last year. It's done online. So about a week before camp starts, Kyle and I will start sending you guys the waivers via triple seat. Make sure you do them, please, please, please. Do not wait till you get here. Please do them. That waiver is a must to set foot on the field. The med form, I believe I sent it to you prior and you guys just had to bring it to you. I'll probably do that again. But that is something I cannot accept an email form. I need you guys to bring that with you. That per HIPAA laws and stuff like that, if you put medical information down, we need to get that straight to the trainers. It'll either come to me or Kyle, and it goes straight to the trainers. They look at it, they flag anything they need to flag, and then they shred them. So we need to keep it that way to make sure everybody's personal information is safe and whatnot. So just keep that with yourself, and then when you see me on check-in day at the hotel, you give those to me or give them to Kyle if you miss that or forget it in your thing. And when you get to the complex, that's the first thing you need to do is go to the trainer's room and give that to them. And then obviously coaches, which I'll go over later, but I did get some new coaches this year, which I'm super excited about, and brought some guys back who haven't been back in a while. And that is disgusting. Unsweetened tea is gross, for the record. All right, so let us move on. Maybe. Tell you what, this thing does not like me. There we go. Okay, so here's the itinerary. You all should have received it. If not, email me. I'll send you a new one. I just realized, guys, I didn't put the City Field Classic logo on there. Jeez, I'm really doing too much. Yeah, City Field Camp, guys, that was a freaking amazing camp. I cannot recommend it highly enough. Everyone that went to it last week had a blast. So next year, although they get first right to refusal, so we'll see how many spots are open. Anyways, going back to main camp. All right, so. Sunday, we is the rival day. It's also the draft day. One thing to note, there is no bus, guys. So we are not doing the bus anymore. The past few years, I've been watching it and it's just not worth it for us to get it when only five people are using it. Like the hotel transfer. I literally had two people on the bus one year. I mean, it's really not cost effective, and it's just a waste of money, waste of gas, waste of time, and whatnot for people not to use it. I'm still considering using it for the dinners. We'll see about that. If you guys want to give me some feedback on that, I'll be more than happy to listen to that. But as of right now, we are not using the bus at all with Academy. Um, Now, going off that, well, I'll go over it later. But so on the first day, you want to report to the Hilton Garden Inn to check in with me and fill out some paperwork and stuff like that. So I'll have like little welcome packets for everybody. I ask that you come to the hotel first. I will be there early in the morning. I will be there the whole day, et cetera, et cetera. So, well, not the whole day. I shouldn't say that. But I'll be there early. And then what I need you guys to do is come there and check in with me. I'll give you a folder. I'll give you all that stuff. And then what you'll do is you'll take that. If there's anything I need from you right then and there, you give it to me. I'll go over what you're getting and all that stuff and what to expect and when you can go over to the complex, which is usually around 11:30 noon. There is no voluntary workout. We got rid of that a couple years ago. We just jumped straight into everything. So around 1 o'clock, and there will be lunch over there, light sandwiches and stuff like that. Excuse me, but we will start the showcase around 1 o'clock that day. A couple things to note on that. Stretch before. I mean, you guys should be stretching and getting ready for the camp anyways already, but it's very important that you get yourself stretched out before and take it easy and don't wear your uniforms. Um, there's been a few times over the years that I've done this. It'll be my 13th camp or 14th camp, 13th. I can't remember. It's been so many. We have had people go out on the first day, and we don't want that to happen. We want you to have a good time. We want you to stay the whole week and then just soak it all in because this is the time where you go and you're like, oh, like you're getting acquainted with everything. So take your time. There's a lot of veterans in each week, more veterans in week two than week one. So be sure to ask the guys that have been around for a while. They'll take you under the wing, they'll take care of you and kind of give you the ropes around the area. Um, the draft will begin after the evaluations. So, whenever that is, we will take the coaches and the player coaches. There's a few guys that are doing the player coach, and we will go back in and do the draft. And then after that, we will go out and announce the teams at the dinner. So the dinner's held at same place as last year, Tradition Town Hall. It's a really great venue that we've used the past couple of years. Um, it's over in Tradition, about 10 minutes down the highway. It's not far at all. But we'll go there. We'll have dinner. Doug will do his introductions. Doug Flynn will do his introductions, and then we'll at the end of everything, we'll announce the teams, and then we'll close up shop for the day, and then everybody heads back to the hotel. Um, Next is Monday. So the first day, first full day. We'll do games one and two. We will do a game in the morning, game in the afternoon. The schedules have been preset for the most part. If there's any changes that'll be done, I'll make that aware to everybody. Um, but the first day is pretty much just kind of get everything going and get the first two games in, and then it's not really an official camp activity, but 99.9% of everybody does it, which is great. But we encourage you guys to go out with your coaches to team dinners. There are a ton of places around here, a lot more than there used to be. There's a couple new restaurants that open around. I highly recommend Rock and Roll Sushi. You want some good sushi? Love rock and roll music. However, it is a little small, but I think a team can fit in there. Great place. There you got Hibachi, the usual places. Your more fancy place like Open Ember or Meeting Street. A lot of great places around here that you guys tend to go to. So. Um, there's that. And then we'll go into Tuesday. Tuesday's photo day and casino night. Actually, not photo day. I took that out. We moved photo day to the last day just because there's time on the last day to do that. But Tuesday's definitely casino night. It's a fun time, or it's a fun night where it will be at the hotel again this year. It's not at Tutti Fresco. Tutti Fresco was a little cramped last year, but the year before that, we did it at the hotel in the back patio, which was great. The lighting was it was nice. I mean, it was really nice. And then I think the second week we had to come back into the hotel lobby because of rain. So we'll figure that out. We'll make do, weather pending. But the patio part of it all was really cool. So keep that in mind for that night. But anyways, we'll do games three and four that day. Each morning, we have a meeting under the tent. There'll be a huge tent outside of the clubhouse where you guys will have tables and chairs, and it's where lunches are served. Um, we'll have our meetings there. In the morning, we do brown and gold ropes, kind of like mini awards for people who had a really good day and people that did not have a great day. It's again, Doug will mention this, and other campers will mention it. Everything we do here is lighthearted. Nothing should be taken seriously. If we call you out for doing a bonehead play, you know what? It's part of it. It's part of camp. It's part of baseball, and we're all here to have fun. And don't feel like it's a jab at you, or if it's a direct attack on you, because it's not. We all have fun with it, and there's no reason for anyone to feel out of place or bullied or anything like that. So. Um, Take it as it is. It's just poking fun at each other. I mean, the coaches poke fun at each other. It's really a good time. So don't take anything to heart or take it too seriously. Um, and I guess with that said, if there are any problems between you and coaches or you and the campers or anything like that, come to me, talk to me. I've stressed it out as like I can't help anybody or help any kind of situation that I don't know. Obviously, I can't be everywhere all the time. Um, I can't fix it if you don't tell me. So if there's ever any issues, whether it's player related, coach related, camp related, whatever, come find me and I'll take care of it. Getting sidetracked, but anyways, going back to Tuesday. Again, games three and four, we'll have casino night that night. There will be a food at the hotel, so you don't have to worry about dinner that night. And then, um, The raffle prizes are current Met autograph memorabilia. I have some Juan Soto stuff. I have some really nice stuff. Bobbleheads. My department oversees all the concerts. We'll see about getting concert tickets. I haven't confirmed that yet or not, but stuff like that. So basically, what you do is you get funny money, play money. At the beginning of the night or when your welcome packet, you'll get that. So bring that with you. And then what you'll want to do, play some games. You don't have to play if you don't want to. You can give it to somebody else and let them play with it, or you could play and earn more chips or learn how to play. This is a perfect time to learn how to play a game if you don't know how to play it. There's like craps, there's roulette, poker, stuff like that, blackjack. But just play around, have fun. All the money we raise is going to Hope for the Warriors. Between this and the Kangaroo Court. But you just redeem your chips at the end for raffle tickets, and then you write your name on the one of the raffles. If you have the double-sided thing, I keep telling the casino people not to do that, but just write your name on one of the tickets, and then there will be bins for each prize, and then you can put whatever you want in those bins. So if you want a Juan Soto jersey, signed jersey, there you go. Put it in that bin, and then. Um, at the very next day is when I draw the prizes, and then I'll post those winners up on the board in the morning or in the afternoon, whenever we get around to it. And then you guys just claim your prizes to me. You come and see me, and then I'll give you those prizes. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it for that. Wednesday, wrong mouse again. Wednesday is the beginning of the playoffs. Games 5 and 6, 5 is the first round. Every team gets now. This could change because I got to reschedule everything for 12 teams. We'll have a 10 team schedule in place just in case if we lose more people and it makes more sense to go down to 10 teams. But it is going to be single elimination. The top two to top four teams could have a bye. It just really depends on how the bracket is laid out. Everyone gets a chance though, so let's keep that in mind. The Kangaroo Court is that night, which is one of the highlights of the camp. Brings them cash for some fines. We definitely like getting rookies involved and whatnot, veteran guys involved. Try to get as many people as we can involved. I mean, this depends on how good the week goes, catching guys doing silly things and stuff like that. I mean, we could go on for hours with this stuff, but we don't, because this is a night where we don't have dinner for you guys, but we do have like hors d'oeuvres and stuff to hold you over until after we're done, so you guys can go out and eat. But like I said, all the money we raise is Hope for the Warriors. Great organization. We worked with them for many years now, and we continue to work with them, and they're awesome. And they do come down. Most likely, they'll have a representative come down and say a few words before we get started. But yeah, no, they do some good work, and I'll continue to work with them as long as I can. On Thursday is the or semifinals and finals. So the morning games are the semifinals. The championship game will be played on the main field. The main field, those games, or the championship game, I should say, will start about 3 o'clock, as after 2 hours after all the other games. So everyone plays 8 games. So if you're out of the tournament, you're still going to play a consolation game. This is when your stats still count and everything like that. So I know it's a little slippery slope, but people keep calling me. But yeah, so we just want to, make sure you still play the games and whatnot. A lot of times, anyone under 35 would want to pitch or anything like that. This is a time where we would let them, if everyone on all the teams agree. Everyone has to agree. If one person says no, then we won't do it. But if the game doesn't mean anything, it's just stats you're worried about. That's something to consider, just so they can kind of live out their little fantasy of playing pitching off the mound and whatnot. Good Lord, popular today. Um, and then after the championship game that night, we'll have a little open bar and appetizers presented by HSS. TBD on timing. Actually, no, I lied. 7 to 9 that night is what time we'll do it. If any timings change for games and stuff like that, I will post it in the morning. Sometimes the itinerary deviates a little bit from the actual schedule. So just keep in mind whatever's posted on the boards in the morning is what we're going off of. So if it's a little different than this paper itinerary, go off of what I post. Okay. All right. So on the last day, this is when we'll do the photos. We'll do it at the tower, unless we can get it on one of the fields. But the tower's nice and close, and everybody can get there easily. And we end up we'd play the campers versus pro pitching as well off that field. So uh, in lieu of a pro game, which we discontinued a few years ago, just because it kind of got bland and whatnot. It wasn't really, and the coaches were not feeling it anymore. And I was thinking of ways to. It actually came about because of a rain out, but thinking of ways where you guys get more bats, more involved with against the batters, or against the pitching, I should say, because most of the excitement from those games were, other than being on the field back in the day when we didn't actually play games on the stadium field, was getting hits off or trying to get hits off of the pros. It's like Heath Bell, Nelson Figueroa, the guys who could still throw and whatnot, throw pretty good. This is your time to try to get a hit off of them. The beauty of this compared to doing a pro game is you can take as many at bats as you want, and off as many guys as you want. So like the pro game was a little 3 inning mini game. You'd be in the field once, and because everybody want to get on the field, and you'd bat once, and most likely it'd be a 1, 2, 3 punch out. So a lot of people did get hits, though, I will admit. You guys know who you are, so congrats on that. But yeah, no, this is ever since I included this and got rid of that, it's gotten high praises. So we will continue to do it. There is breakfast and lunch that day as well. Then after the pros versus camper pitching, which you could also, by the way, catch, which you could never do in a pro game. You could catch, or at least try to catch pro pitching as well. So just be careful back there. Wear a cup, wear all the gear. Um, but after all that's said and done, we will do a home run derby. If it's something you want to do, we'll get to, I mean, I'll get to registering for that later. We could possibly just show up on the field, and then we'll just go right down the line of people that want to do it. It's been fun. We bring the fence in, obviously, because by that week you guys are gassed and whatnot. So we do bring in the fence. We ask that whoever's not hitting or participating in it goes out in the outfield and helps us identify what's a home run, what's not. The grounds crew will put out cones out there. But it's just a fun, quirky little thing that we do. We do give a nice little trophy at the end to the winner of each week. So there's something to look forward to that. And then after that's done, it's kind of like a lull moment after that. Everybody just kind of hangs around, does the sad part of packing up your stuff. This is when it kind of hits you that the camp is ending. Um, your week is coming to an end, so we make sure all the laundry is out. And, guys don't do laundry on the last day, but get all your lockers cleared out. Don't forget your locker tags. I can't tell you how many times people forget their locker tags. Those are yours to keep. So clean out your lockers, make sure you got everything. Each team will have a veteran who will hand out tip envelopes for the clubhouse staff and the trainers you could do on your own, however you want to do it. And any other staff you'd want to give tips to. So just keep that in mind. Cash is good for the kangaroo court and the kangaroo court and tipping. Um, these guys take care of you really well. They wash your laundry, they do your clothes, they every day of the week. So just make sure you take care of them as they do work really, really hard. As well as the trainers, they take real good care of you. And on that note, I might as well just mention clubbies. There'll be, I think, 8 or 9 of them each week. It's a lot of guys, but also the trainers. For week 1, we have Austin Oliveri, JT Patel, and Austin Dayton. In week 2, we have Anthony, Austin, and Ruthie, who was there last year as well. Plus HSS will have one of the representatives each week, who HSS is obviously our sponsor. They do a real good job of taking care of you guys during the mini camps. St. Lucie, I believe, had Esteban, right? No, Lucas. And Syracuse minicamp had Esteban. So they are both coming. I can't remember which week who is coming to what, but you will see some familiar faces from HSS. They are there to help Anthony and those guys as well. Obviously, Anthony's been doing camps for a long time. JT Patel is he's one of our head guys with the training staff. He'll be doing week 1, and Austin coming back from a couple years ago, and then Ruthie obviously did it last year. So looking forward to having them back. And they, like I said, they do some wonders. They really do a lot of magic for you guys. If you are hurt, you pulled a hammy, you feel any kind of tweak or anything, let them know they will take care of you. And then obviously we have the full hot and cold tubs and whatnot as well, though, to keep you loose. Um, all right, so what's new? So a lot of new things, a lot of things changing now into the future. Obviously, there's no third week, but each week has gone up to 100 to 140. I think right now we're at like 130 for week one because we lost a few people, and week two is still like at 140. So 12 teams for each week, unless, like I said earlier, we lose some people, we'll go down to 10 teams if necessary, but hopefully that doesn't happen. We'll stick to 12. Going on that note, just so we know and just manage expectations, there are going to be baseball camps going on here at the same time as us. And when I say that, I mean Major League Baseball, the minor league camps that has been happening here for the last couple of years. I'm working with them to schedule around their schedule. For the stadium games, just same as last year, we have to be at the field by 3 o'clock. So pretty much a 2 hour limit on the stadium fields. As soon as you guys are done at, you know, 3 o'clock, we got to get off the field so they can use it. There's a bunch of tracking things around here at the stadium, so they need that in order to do what they need to do. So let's respect their wishes. You know that is the ball club. They're the ones that put the talent on the field. So let's let them have that, and then we'll get through everything else, and we'll make adjustments as needed. But for the most part, everything worked out pretty much fine last year without any issues. So obviously, rookie coaches and all the weeks. We got some new goodies. I'm going to be giving you guys. Don't worry, no more cutting boards. Uh, um, I'm using as some of you know on Facebook, I posted that we had to use a new manufacturer for the awards. So some of the awards will be different. Nothing's changing. I've told them very specifically what I want and everything. As you guys know, our camp gives out pretty crazy awards compared to others, and we're going to keep it that way. So I'm looking forward to working with this new company with the awards. Also something I mentioned this earlier as well. There will be no Academy bus, but we will be using Mets van shuttles. I don't know what the shuttle timings will be and everything. We haven't worked that out yet. But we will be using basically what we use all year for Mets players is shuttle vans. We have our own little fleet of vans, so we're going to start using those. I mentioned this in an email to you guys earlier, but or I am doing a 10-year gift this year. Campers who have been here for 10 years or longer will be receiving years, not camps. Will be receiving a letter jacket with their name on it. It's really nice. Just got them the other day. There's about 50 of you to say. Um, Now, full disclosure, I'm going off old records and records I can. They're pretty accurate, but for like the patches that there's a rookie patch. The rookie patch will have your rookie year on it. Now, if you did camp before, if your rookie camp was before 2004, your rookie patch is going to be 2004 because there's no records kept from 2000 like 12 beyond. But the Mets took it in-house in 2004, so that is officially your rookie year. If you were before 2004, if you're after that, whatever your patch, I'm ordering extras just in case some years are wrong, but hopefully everything is fine. With your rookie year. But I'll have extra patches of each year anyway, so we should be good there. Hall of Fame patch, if you're in the Hall of Fame, it will have your induction year on it as well. And then there'll be 5, 10, 15, and 20-year patches. There will also be a legacy patch. So going back to the people who did camp before through 2004, you will get a legacy patch. And then there will be a patch for each of the mini camps. So if you attended at least one of the mini camps, Syracuse, St. Lucie, or the new City Field one, you will also get one of those patches. Now, these patches are designed, like I said in the email, to be on your jacket when you eventually do get one. You don't have to do that. Obviously, they're your patches. You can do whatever you want with them. I highly recommend you do not put them on your uniform because uniforms will change eventually and you're not getting any extras. This is all you're getting. So you put it on a bag, you put on another jacket you have it on, or whatever. But the idea is for you guys to put them on your letter jackets. And I also ask, out of respect for the clubhouse guys who are always doing a crap load of things already for you guys, do not ask them to put the patches on. That's a lot of work, and they have a lot of stuff to do. So just bring these patches home with you, and then get them embroidered somewhere, or do it yourself, or however you want to do it. But let's not overwhelm our clubhouse guys because there's only one guy or two guys that know how to stitch. So we don't want them just laboring in front of the sewing machine all day. So yeah, looking forward to that. They're really cool looking. I'm super excited. Hope you guys like them. And then if you're close to that 10 year or you want to make it a thing, please do. It's a thank you from us for being with us for so long, and we hope you like it. So, another big thing, construction. I've already kind of told us some of you, the minor league, the new minor league facility, building is a go. So here's the thing. So during camp, they're breaking ground for the new building. That new building is going to stretch from the parking lot that where you guys usually park all the way down past where the batting cage is and everything. It's going to be absolutely huge. So that's the exciting news. The new facility, I've seen it. It looks absolutely amazing. It's huge. It's new. It's going to be awesome. You guys are going to love it. However, the bad news is that there will be no parking. That whole area where you guys used to park will be fenced off, construction fencing, and no one will be allowed to park in there. No one will be allowed to park on that side at all. So as we get closer, I will let you know where specifically you can park. But most likely, if I had to guess, it's going to be over here in the stadium, um, the pavement parking, or the grass parking, depends. And then you guys will have to walk over. It's a long walk. I'm sorry. Uh, we'll look into maybe doing shuttle vans if they're not busy bringing people. If you're taking the shuttle, I could probably have the shuttle drop you off at the gate over there, and let you guys in. But if you're driving and parking, just park over here and then make your way over. It's not that long of a walk. It's just from the turf field back practically to a little bit beyond the turf field, to the minor league side. So just keep in notice there will be construction going on. They will be breaking ground when you guys are here. But I can tell you it's going to be worth it, guys, because it is absolutely insane, the new building. And I could tell you, I obviously toured the Nationals facility when I went over there for the Nationals camp, and our new facility will blow that one out of the water. And right now, theirs blows ours out of the water. So, good things to come. Good things to come. Um, Also, Mets Connect points, new this year. You are able to earn points for Mets Connect. If you don't know what that is, make sure you go to metsconnect.com, or sorry, mets.com/metsconnect. Sign up using the email that you've given me that you're receiving my emails from, please. Don't wait till later on and do it after the camp is done because it's the holidays and I'll be gearing up for Nationals camp and I won't have time to deal with it. But if you do it now and get signed up and use the same email, right after camp is done, I'm going to be emailing Mets Connect the entire roster and how much you spent to them, to that staff, and then they're going to go in and deposit the points into your account. Now, guys, you are spending a lot of money on this camp. You're spending a lot of money on all the camps. Do not pass this opportunity up because you can get free tickets. You can get free all kinds of stuff. I think even campus on there as a option to spend it on. Would not recommend that, but there's a lot of other good things on there to utilize. So please don't neglect this. This is like I said, you guys are spending a lot of money to do this. And when they started this, I immediately asked if you guys can get credit for this. They were hesitant at first, but we got you guys on there, and it's definitely something you don't want to pass up. Now moving on to 2026. I know it's a little advanced for this, but I just told you about the construction. Currently, as of right now, there may not be a fantasy camp in 2026 because that construction is not set to be finished until January of 2027. So right after spring training, that building will be demolished. So kiss your goodbyes to that building after all the years you've been in it. That building will be gone, and the new building will be erected. So in January, or sorry, fall of 2026, I'm working on two different plans. I'm not going to go into details, but it will not be a regular camp here. It may be another series of mini camps that I plan on doing, that I've been planning on doing, that this could be finally the time that I could do it. Some of you probably know what I'm talking about, but I'm not going to say it. Or I could go the route of doing this camp somewhere else, which is not ideal. But in the hopes of keeping the camp around for another year, um, that may be what I do. I don't know. Again, we're working through it right now. We're trying to get some timeline stuff done, figured out. But I will let you guys know as soon as possible with that once we find out what's going on with the construction. Now, the idea beyond January of 2027 is to do a soft opening with the new facility with you guys or with a mini camp, like the St. Lucie mini camp. Going back to that, St. Lucie mini camp 2026 is also out, just because the construction, with that construction going on over there, everything that's over there in April and like the rehab and the complex league, they're all coming over here to the stadium. So there's literally zero room for anything to go on in April. However, I may try if you guys, I mean, it's not going to be the glitz and glamour of the big league clubhouse. I could do the visiting clubhouse, which is a little bit smaller, but we could still do that. It just really depends on field usage. So there may or may not be an April camp. I shouldn't have said that there won't be, but there may or may not be. So again, a lot of moving parts. We're working it out, trying to figure out what's best for the baseball department, for us, for you. So just stay tuned. We're trying to figure it all out. It's a lot of moving parts involved and a lot of cooks in the kitchen. So moving on. All right, what to bring? I've mentioned cash for tips. I mentioned your baseball mitt, your cleats, your batting gloves, if that's your thing. Obviously, a jock supporter. Don't forget those. Shower shoes are a huge thing people forget to bring. Personal hygiene. We will have toothbrushes. We will, or not toothbrushes. We will have soap, shampoo, stuff like that. But if you want to bring your own, you're more than welcome to. Blue uni top, definitely not a blue uniform top. So your gray uniform top. I think I say that every year too, because I just recycle every year's um, PowerPoint. But your away uniform, guys, bring that in your home if you're a veteran and bringing your old stuff. Workout clothing, so you'll get all kinds of stuff. I know I didn't go into details with all the goodies that you get, but you can expect hoodie, shorts, t-shirts. But it's always good to bring some extra ones just in case, extra pair of shorts. You guys will be receiving I don't want to ruin the surprise, but it's one of the it's a player locker bag. So what the big league guys actually get, the guys at City Field Camp, they actually get the big one. The locker bag's a little bit smaller duffel bag. You guys will be getting that this year and some other gifts and stuff like that. So you'll be getting a lot of stuff. So pack accordingly for that. Pens, Sharpies for autographs, items to get autographed. Yeah, you already have the coach list, so you know who's going to be here. Phone battery pack is something that a lot of people don't think to bring. So just a list of things there. You can pause this video and kind of jot it down. I'll send it later as well. Um, but yeah, definitely stuff you want to bring. Alumni coaches. So Doug Flynn's our commissioner. The rules or anything need to be brought up to him, or questions about all that. The rules will be announced at camp. Nothing's really changed on that. If you are 35 and younger, you are not allowed to pitch. You can still play, but you cannot pitch. And there are a 7 inning limit rule to a day. Rookie coaches, John Main is a rookie coach, former pitcher. He's going to be in week 1. Rick Ankiel will be in week 1 and 2. Former pitcher turned outfielder turned guy who could gun down anybody from the wall. So looking forward to having him here. And then also Tommy Hunter will be in week 2 as well. We also got some coaches that haven't been to camp in a while. Brian Schneider, Todd Zill, Dylan G. They are all coming back. Looking forward to having them back. Then obviously Doc and our lovely judge Bobby Wine will be roving. Two, three coaches a team. If we end up going from 12 to 10, hopefully, like I said, we stay with 12, but two coaches per team. So autographs and availability. So these guys know why they're there. This kind of goes out to the rookies. You're not limited to just who you're being coached by. So please don't be afraid to walk up to coaches or introduce yourself and meet. Same thing with campers. Like meet new people. You're here for a reason. So definitely take up the opportunity to talk with the coach. You could very well be sitting next to one, so in the locker room. So they're there to tell stories and tell or answer any questions you guys have. So don't miss out on that opportunity because I know a lot of rookies in the past have come to me and was like, oh, I didn't have enough time to talk to so and so because they were too nervous or too shy or didn't think it was appropriate because they weren't on their team. That's not the case. So all right, so there's a map. Just while I got you guys, I can't really show you, but if you look at this map, obviously the minor league complex is up at the top. The parking lot where you see all the cars, that's where you guys will have to park this year and walk in. Same thing with your guest. If you got guests coming, they'll have to walk in. We'll communicate with the front gate, the minor league turf field or the major league turf field over there to the left. Um, there's a sidewalk there. Will most likely have you and your guest walk through there. Again, I would prefer you guys to park in the player parking lot, but I don't think that's going to happen because we're going to have rehab and staff here. And all the other people that were on that side of the complex will be over here too. So if that changes, I'll let you know. Definitely give you guys more directions on where you're going to park and stuff as we get closer, once we get it all figured out. But the minor complex is where you guys are at. So you'll have a walk to get over there. But yeah, so actually that's kind of funny. That photo you see there, obviously there's a cage on the opposite side where the parking lot is. Now, this is like a render that never happened. But if you can imagine, that building is going to come from those wooded areas all the way down to the end of that complex. That's how big it is going to be. It's going to be amazing. I'm looking forward to it. So I think that is it. Questions? So yeah, guys, if you have questions, don't be afraid to ask. Give me an email, shoot me an email. I know I rambled on a lot there and went through a lot, so especially rookies. Get on that Facebook page, ask questions. Um, Meet new people on the Facebook page, get with each other. Carpools from the airport, stuff like that is always good to do on there. Just keep it respectful and whatnot. I do moderate it a little bit. So, just keep that in mind. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this, guys. It's going to be a great year, a great camp. We had all the camps this year so far, been awesome. Shout out to all those who did the inaugural City Field camp. It was an absolute blast. I know a lot of people kind of had FOMO after we were done and started immediately asking me about the following year. I do have dates for that camp. However, the campers who went to that camp get first right refusal, just like any of the other camps. Again, I'll remind you guys, or I'll reach out to you guys about St. Lucie when I find out what we're doing with that. Syracuse is staying the same, uh, as far as I know. And if I can't do any other camps, I may even look into doing a camp at Binghamton. So, um, yeah, looking forward to it. Questions, guys, let me know. Other than that, I am super excited and feel free. Hang on, why is this not working? Where's my stop sharing? Uh, Technology. You know what? I'll just X out of there. Leave meeting. So, yeah. Um, I'll be sending out more info out throughout as we get close to the camp. Shameless plug again. If you are interested in Nationals Fantasy Camp, let me know. Yours truly will be running that one. I'm super excited about that. It will be fun. Um, but yeah, the lanyards, IDs are still a thing. Please wear those. As well as wristbands. We're still doing that. I'm just looking at my long list of things to make sure I don't forget anything. Um, I really like the gift I'm giving you guys this year. It's gonna be nice. I hope you like it. Among like the tenure gifts as well. But Kyle also shout out to him. He's been real helpful this year. Um, Guys, just please when he emails you anything, just CC me on those emails if he didn't, just so I can be apprised and I can jump in if I need to answer any questions he may not know the answer to. Umpires will be the same. And yeah. I look forward very much to having you guys all there, all my regular guys. Thanks again for your continued support and coming to these camps year after year. Without any of you, without all of you, none of these camps would be possible. So I appreciate it, and I look forward to seeing you all down here. Take care, guys. We'll see you soon.